10 things that make me happy right now. Cheers! And yes, you make me very happy. And welcome to my channel. I'm Andri. Today's video is a tag video and I was tagged by the very lovely Lux Granny Grace. Thank you very much, Grace, for tagging me. Before I get onto the video, I invite you to subscribe if you haven't already. Whilst you're there, you can ring my bell, and a thumbs up is always very much appreciated. Okay, sit back, relax, grab your favourite beverage. I have mine right here. It's a dry white as per usual. Cheers. So the idea of this tag was first started by LV Lover CC, and I'm sure you all know who she is because she is wonderful here in the luxury YouTube community. So the idea came from Caris LV Lover CC, and then Cat L, who I'm sure you all know, who's another wonderful YouTuber, took the idea and made it into a tag. But I have seen these videos done by other YouTubers, one being In The Fro, she also did one. I'll try and link all the videos below. Okay, so 10 things that make me happy right now. Okay, now, friends, family, all of that goes without saying. You know, being surrounded by your family, and right now we appreciate that so much more. Being surrounded by friends, again, we appreciate that so much more because it's really hard to do just now with everything that's going on in this whole wide world. Yes, the virus. It really has made us appreciate everything. Things that we maybe took for granted, like being able to shake somebody's hand, giving somebody a hug, just even just grabbing your grandchildren and just you know, just being able to, you know, now you have to think about everything and be careful of everything. And even like when you're speaking, you know, you're quite aware of speaking to somebody because of the virus and keeping your distance. Anyway, let's leave that there. So all that aside, you know, family and friends, of course, that's happiness in itself. But so we'll leave that one aside. We'll just start off with number one. Number one, my grandchildren. I love the interaction I have with my grandchildren. I love to wind them up. I just love to laugh with them, and I love that grandchild interaction. It's amazing. Sometimes my grandson will send me a text to tell me he loves me. How wonderful is that? My youngest granddaughter, Anna, the other day I was chatting to her over FaceTime, and she turned around and she said, "Love you." And she's just now starting, she's now discovered her voice and all the new words. And Kelly says, "Well, wow, that's the first time she said that." I was like, oh my goodness, I'm the first one she's told she loves. Because, you know, it's always about me. And it's just that interaction, even though they're far away, you know, I just love that interaction. And then there's that interaction I have with Georgie. Our Georgie, we know our Georgie. She's just, honestly, she's a wee character. And I just love it. She'll stand outside and she'll shout the way I shout. The two of us stand in the driveway and we shout, "I love you!" and "I love you!" "Hello!" And, you know, she's just, so, you know, we all know her wee character. So I love that interaction that I have with my grandchildren, and that makes me so happy. So happy. So that was number one. Number two is my YouTube. Honestly, my YouTube has been an absolute godsend for me. It's still my escape, but it's my reality. I have met some of my closest friends. Honestly, I can't, the comments, everything. When I look at this room, which is my YouTube room, and I just walk past sometimes and it's sitting all tight and I see my light there, and it really and honestly brings a smile to my face when I read your comments, when we interact. And honestly, I've made some of the best friendships here on YouTube, and I know for people that are not on YouTube it's really hard to believe, but it's one of the best things that's ever happened to me. When I sit in Eddie, I just enjoy every part of it. I get annoyed a lot of the time. I get annoyed when I can't do things, when things won't upload, or I get annoyed when I don't upload as much as I want to. But all of that I love. It's given me something now, because, you know, I've always worked full time. I've always been a very busy person, and now that I'm not working, this gives me a purpose. I've said it before, and it gives me so much in my life. I love every single minute of it. It really does bring me happiness. Sometimes when I have low days, or if I'm feeling a bit anxious, you know, I sit down, I start editing, start answering comments, it's just, it fixes things for me. It really does fix things for me. And even going back earlier on in the year, when I had a lot going on, you know, I would think, right, I have to go sit in there and focus on my videos editing, and it made me forget with whatever I was having to deal with at the time. Honestly, thank you. I just need to say thank you to all of you that subscribe to my channel, because it really does bring me happiness. It really does. Okay, let's leave that one there. Okay, number 3. What makes me happy is when I exercise. When I take the time to exercise, it truly makes an amazing difference to the whole of the rest of the day for me. It changes my whole attitude. It makes me feel better that I've made the effort. Making the effort to do it is the hardest thing ever when it comes to exercise. Actually doing it, the thought process behind it and doing it is so hard. Once you get started, you get into it. Sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness. But once it's over and done with, it makes me feel amazing. It really does make me happy when I do my exercise. Number 4, when I get my hair done. I love getting my hair done. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you'll know I always used to go to the hairdressers every week. With this COVID thing, I decided having my hair styled every week, going for a blow dry wasn't a necessity, and I stopped doing it, but I miss it. Today I went for a blow dry because tomorrow we are going in lockdown, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm gonna go for a wee blow dry. It makes me really happy. It makes me feel so much better. I can do my hair with all the different gadgets, but when my hairdresser does my hair, when Anne-Marie does my hair, it's her job. Makes me feel so much better. It really does. Number 5, shopping. Shopping makes me happy. I'm not talking about food shopping, clothes shopping. Like when you order things and they all come in and you love them. Oh, it just makes me feel happy. Just when I try them on. For example, this top came in from Zara. I've got a little Zara haul coming for you. Don't know if it'll be before this or after this. I'm waiting for one more item to gather them all together. But anyway, I mean, this was part of it. And it just makes me feel good. You know, when I'm putting on new clothes, and it makes me happy. I'm sorry if that sounds very sad, but it makes me happy. Like this. It's making me happy. It's a new top. So shopping makes me happy. Number 6 is fitting into my clothes. So I have been doing the keto sort of diet. It's not strict. I just have lowered my carbs, try not to eat sugar, that kind of thing. Still drinking plenty of wine. I kind of calmed the wine down, but I would say, was it last week, just when all this COVID thing started kicking off again, I thought, life's too short, have a glass of wine. So anyway, back to number 6, fitting into my clothes. So I'd lost a few pounds, not a great amount, but all of a sudden all my clothes started to fit me. Not only did they fit me, they looked nice. I could probably still squeeze into them before, especially as a lot of my clothes are tight fitting, but I didn't feel great in them. Whereas now I put them on and I'm like, oh, it fits, it zips, it's not, there's no bulging, it's nice. So that's making me feel happy. Number 7, the announcement of a few, not one, but a few vaccines being 95% whatever, and that they are going to start vaccinating by the end of the year. That makes me so happy, because I need my cuddles back, I need my life back, I need to be able to grab hold of my close friends and my family and just give them a hug without worrying that I'm going to catch a virus or that I'm going to pass on a virus. So yeah, the announcement of the vaccine has made me extremely happy right now. Number 8, Rico has taken to bringing me a cup of coffee whilst I'm still in bed every morning. This is very different to past years. I would always be the one that got up first, and I would be up doing 100 things before Rico even thought of getting up. Now, all of a sudden, Rico gets up first and he brings me a cup of coffee whilst I'm in bed. Oh my goodness, that makes me so happy. And I now expect it every morning. And I just love it. I just wake up and there's the smell of lovely fresh coffee sitting beside me, and it just wakes me up, and that makes me very happy. See, it's the simple things in life. Number 9, it's having the time to sit with Rico and watch Netflix. We rarely ever had the time to do things like that. We were always very, very busy people. We worked together, and we didn't really have the time for things like that. So now, having the time to sit and watch The Crown, which we love. And I've also just discovered Suits as well. That's the other one. I know my son, my oldest son, really enjoyed it because he loved Suits. He watched Suits, I think, when it first came out, and he used to love it. But I came upon it randomly. I was going through Netflix and I got addicted. Absolutely love Suits. So that's what I'm enjoying just now, The Crown and Suits, and that's all I've really got time to watch. I know I've got more time just now than I've ever had in my life, but I still don't have enough time. Number 10 is fresh flowers on my windowsill. I love to have fresh flowers. I buy fresh flowers every week for my sitting room window and my kitchen window. It's like my thing. I need to have fresh flowers, and it makes me really, really happy. And it reminds me of my mum, because my mum loved flowers. She loved being in the garden. She loved planting things. She could take anything, plant it, and it would grow. For me, not very much. I do try recently more than I ever did before, but I just love fresh flowers. They just, I don't know what it is, it just makes me so happy to see them sitting on my windows. Told you, it's the simple things. See, it's not always about handbags. As much as all of these make me really happy too, I do love them. I love walking past this room and I just love this room. And of course I love my glass of wine as well. Anyway, that's the 10 things that are making me happy right now. Right now, these are the 10 things. So again, thank you Grace for tagging me. And if you would like to do the video, then I am tagging you to do the video. I am tagging all my YouTube friends to do the video, to share what's making you happy right now. Cheers, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.